Ayan, thank you. Ayan. So, ulitin ko ha. So, our topic for today is all about logarithmic functions. So, as I've said earlier, if we have y is equal to bx or b raised to x, so ito, meron tayong ganito. Therefore, we can rewrite that exponential equation as logarithmic equation. So, now, from y is equal to b raised to x, we have x is equal to the logarithm of y with the base b or to the base b. So, pili lang kayo ng preposition kung to or with. Parang yun. Okay? So, how to read this again? X is equal to the logarithm of y to the base b. So, lalaktawan natin yung base. Ito kasi, we have parts of logarithm. We have the logarithm, yung log. Ito po ay nagde-denote na meron tayong logarithm, meron tayong power, meron tayong base, and meron tayong exponent. Okay? So, sir, paano tayo magre-rewrite ng logarithmic function to exponential function and vice versa? So, later, we will learn how to. Ayun. So, ayan siya. Ito yan siya, class, actually. Pero before that, I want you to introduce to this topic, though we will be having an in-depth discussion to this kinds of logarithms. So we have common logarithms and natural logarithms. This is really important for you to know kasi these are unique logarithms. Okay? Ayan siya. Wait lang ha. Anyari sa pen tablet. Okay. So anyway, saan na nga tayo? So, yun, sa logarithm kasi, we can have different bases. So we can have base 2, base 3. That means that the base can be any number, but as long as it's not negative, it's not 0, and it's not 1. So any number more than 1 can be a base of our logarithmic function. Actually, fractions can be a base of logarithmic function, but 0 and 1 cannot be the base of logarithmic function, and negative numbers. Okay? So, ayun siya. Ano pa ba? Wait lang, nagluloko kasi pen tablet ko eh. Anyway, so when we have common logarithms, class, common logarithms are actually, what's this? Common logarithms are those logarithms that has a base of 10. So when we say base 10, ito yung mga logarithms nga na lagi natin ginagamit because it's common logarithms. And to denote that a logarithm has a base of 10, usually we write that as logarithm of x with a base 10. Pero dahil nga siya ay common logarithms, we do not write the base anymore. So if we have logarithm of x with a base 10, therefore, it can be simply written as logarithm of x. Okay? So, ayun na. So, let's take for example. Kasi yung logarithm natin, class, it can be, tawag dito, it can has, yun nga, katulad sinabi ko kanina, it can have different bases. So, pwedeng logarithm of x with a base 3, logarithm of x with a base 4. Pero, class, if we have logarithm of x with a base 10, kapag common logarithm, we will not write base 10 anymore. So, we have logarithm of x na lang. Ibig sabihin yan po, pag meron tayong logarithm na walang base, logarithm of x lang, it is considered that we have what? We have a base of 10. Naalala niyo kapag exponent ng isang variable, 'di ba? Walang exponent. Anong exponent nun kapag wala siyang exponent?
1.
Very good. 1. How about pag index ng radical sign? Pag walang index ang radical sign, ano ang index niya?
2.
2. Okay. Same way goes. Okay, tama. Same way goes with our logarithm. Kapag walang base ang isang logarithm, therefore the base is 10. Okay? So yun siya. So that is common logarithm. How about natural logarithms? Yung natural logarithm naman, class, meron tayong tinatawag na base E. Base E is actually an irrational number. Para siyang pi. And E is what do we call the Euler's number. Okay, yung ibabasa dito, Euler's. Para siyang ruler na typo kasi magkatabi yung R and E. Pero in some books and even when we were in college, this mathematician is pronounced or his name is pronounced as Euler. Hindi ko alam kung bakit Euler. Ayan, Euler's number. Euler's number is equivalent or approximately equivalent to 2.7182818 and so on. It is irrational. Ibig sabihin walang katapusang decimal points yun siya. Kapag meron po tayong base na Euler's number or simple E, pag meron tayong logarithm of x with a base E, di ba base E siya? Hindi siya sinusulat as logarithm of x with the base E. Instead, sinusulat yung log E na to, log with the base E, as ln. Okay? To signify that this is a natural logarithm. So, ito ay binabasa as ln or ln. Wag din ln kasi baka sabi ni Mama, si Sir Cash pinag-uusapan ako dun sa klase niya. Ganon. Katad kahapon naririnig niya. So ayun. So ln na lang. At saka mas madaling bigkasin pag ln. Para parang log, 'di ba? Log of x o ln of x. Ibig sabihin pag ln, ano siya? Logarithm of base e. Okay? So ln of x na lang. Sir, bakit kailangan natin ito malaman at the very early discussion? Kasi later on we will be using common logarithms and natural logarithms in converting exponential equation in logarithmic form. So baka magamit natin at ma-encounter natin siya ngayon, 'di ba? Eh di masya-shock tayo. So ayun siya. Okay, so now let's proceed to the conversion of exponential equation in logarithmic form. So as I've said earlier, since inverse ang dalawa, pwede natin i-transform ang isang exponential equation to its logarithmic form. Parang ano lang, parang tawag dito. Parang, ano ba yung term dito? Kalimutan ko na. So yun. So parang may ano pala siya, may anyong lupa. Ganon, parang Pokemon lang. Anyway, so we have exponential equation first. So an exponential equation has parts, 'di ba? We already studied the parts of exponential equation. So we have the base, we have the exponent, and we have the product or the power. Okay? So our product na lang. Sige, pwede kayo malito. So if we have 4 squared or 4 raised to 2 is equal to 16. Of course, you all know that 4 is the base, 2 is the exponent, and 16 is the product. So when we write that as logarithm, the logarithm of the product with the base is equal to the exponent. Hence, the form now is logarithm of 16 with the base 4 is equal to 2. Okay, nakikita niyo ba class yung logic kung paano siya ginawa? Kung paano saan napunta si 2, saan napunta si 16, saan napunta si 4. Ayan. Basta ang palatandaan dyan, class, yung 4 yung base. So kung ano yung base mo doon sa exponent, yun din yung base mo sa logarithm. Ngayon, kung ang answer sa sa exponential is product, ang answer doon sa logarithm is yung exponent. Okay? Naalala niyo pag parang nagsi-square root lang tayo, pero ang hinahanap natin, 'di ba? Ang hinahanap kasi natin sa square root, 'di ba, yung base. Ang hinahanap natin sa logarithm naman is yung exponent. Okay? So, sige, another example tayo. What if we have 10 raised to 3 is equal to 1,000. O paano natin siya isusulat? Logarithm of ano yung base?
10 po.
Okay, 10. So, we have the logarithm. Ano yung product natin? 1,000. So, the logarithm of 1,000 to the base 10 is equal to 3. As I've said earlier, when we have a base of 10, we tawag dito, hindi naman we cannot. We can just write the base. So pwedeng wala ng base. So we have the logarithm of 1,000 is equal to 3. Knowing that we have the base of 10 here. Okay? Ulitin ko ha, ba't walang 10? Kasi nga po, it's a common logarithm. And 10 is, we cannot write 10 anymore na kasi it's considered that it has a base of 10 if it's logarithm. Pag may nagtanong pa talaga, mamaya sakalin ko ha. Joke lang. Basta pag may 10 na base, kahit tanggalin nyo na lang yung base na 10. Okay? How about if we have, kunwari, e raised to x is equal to 4. Ayan. Ano mangyayari? So we have, paano siya isulat? Paano siya isulat na nga? Logarithm of hello? Ano yung base? Sige. O sige, ano muna? Okay, so we have the logarithm of, sige, sulat muna natin yung form ha. Okay, so we have logarithm of the product which is 4 with the base. Anong base natin? E is equal to the exponent which is x. Ngayon, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, class, wala tayong makikitang log E. Okay? Walang log with the base of E. So, yung log with the base of E, sorry, yung log with the base of E class, ito, instead na isulat natin siya sa as log E, siya ay ln. Okay? So, the logarithm with the base E is the ln, or the natural logarithm. So, ln of 4 is equal to x. Okay? So, nakuha po. Ayan.
Sir.
Okay. So, we have here ito, another example. Rewrite 3 raised to 0 is equal to 1. Ngayon, tignan nyo kung anong nangyari doon sa equation. So, if we have 3 raised to 0 is equal to 1, magiging logarithm of 1 with the base 3 is equal to 0 siya. Okay? Kasi nga 3 is the base, 0 is the exponent, and 1 is the product. Okay? So, that is our conversion of exponential to logarithmic. Now, I have here examples. Ito na. So, since I give you some examples na earlier, kayo na lang siguro mag-try nito at your home. Okay? So, anyway, this part, meron ditong sa Let's Practice class, sa dulo nitong Let's Practice natin, meron po yan siyang answer key doon sa dulo. So, you kindly check your answers at the back if you got it correct. Okay? For those students na tamad, okay lang din kahit di nyo practicean. Okay? Walang big deal. Bala kayo dyan. Yun lang yung ano. Okay? Anyway, kung talaga nakuha nyo na rin naman, kahit di na kayo mag-practice, di ba? Okay. So now, since you already know how to convert an exponential equation to its logarithmic form, now we will now know how to do the other way around. Okay? So, gagawin naman natin is to convert logarithmic equation to its exponential form naman. Okay? So, ibabalik natin siya sa kanyang tunay na anyo. Charot, ganun. Dragon Balls, may Super Saiyan form, mga ganun. So, anyway, so we have the logarithm of the product to the base is equal to the exponent. So kanina, if we have logarithm of 16 with the base 4 is equal to 2, 4 is the base, 2 is the exponent, and 16 is the product. As an exponent, sino bang nagsulat nitong writer na to? As an exponent, the base raised to the exponent is equal to the product. So 4 raised to 2 is equal to 16. Okay? So ayan siya. So, to give you some example, ito, meron tayong, ito na, logarithm of s equals r. Logarithm of s equals r. Okay. Ngayon, class, sige, tanungin ko kayo, pag walang base, ano na nga kapag walang base? Ano yung base?
10 po.
10.
Sir.
Very good.
10 po, sir.
Okay, 10. So we have logarithm of s with a base 10 is equal to r. pwede naman class na isulat nyo lang siya sa sunod na step para hindi kayo ma-confuse. And then, kunin nyo yung base. Ano yung base? 10. O ano na ngayon yung exponent? Yung answer. Diba? So we have 10 raised to r is equal to s. Ayun siya. Ano pa? Sige, yung ln naman. Ln. Ln of x is equal to 7. O, kunwari ganyan. Okay. So, what is ln of x na nga? Diba? It stands for the logarithm of x with a base e is equal to 7. O, para hindi kayo malito, i-transform nyo si ln. Gawin yung log of e. Or, sorry, log with the base e. So we have logarithm of x with the base e is equal to 7. Now, since it's in logarithm, we can just simply transform this into its to its exponential form. So we have e raised to its answer 7 is equal to x. So e raised to 7 is equal to x. Okay? So question. Okay, may question po ba? Sige, question. Ito again, let's practice class. Katulad na sinabi ko kanina, you may try this at your home, okay? So since I gave you examples na rin naman, pero based on our discussion, do you have questions in converting exponential form to logarithmic form or mali, sorry. Basta may tanong kayo, charot. So may tanong kayo kung paano i-transform yung exponential form to logarithmic form and vice versa. Baka may question or clarification. Meron? Okay, none. Okay, di ba madali? Ay, ang saya, di ba? Okay, don't worry. May pa yung ihihirap. Charot. Parang binantaan kayo, di ba? Anyway, madali lang naman to class. Kasi introduction lang din naman tayo. Okay? So, ayan. So, kung walang tanong, sige, proceed tayo agad. Dito. Okay. So, let's have the properties and the laws that we may apply in logarithms. Just like in exponential, of course, since they are inverse, we have laws or properties that we need to apply when we use logarithms. So, we have here 3 basic properties. Okay. Why they are basic? Because it's actually aligned with our exponent. So, number 1, logarithm of 1 with the base b is equal to 0. This is a property and we cannot have some question with this. Pero kung to prove this, when we rewrite number 1, kapag nirewrite kasi natin yung number 1 to its exponential form, the form will be what? Yung exponential formula would be yung base natin which is b, raised to 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, any number raised to 0 except 0 is 1. So any base that has an exponent of 0 is equal to 1. Maliban kapag yung base mo ay 0. Okay? Okay nga. B should be greater than 0 and B is not equal to 1. Ayan siya. Kasi sa logarithms, bawal negative, bawal 0, saka bawal 1. Ayan siya. Okay? How about number 2? Number 2 is katulad ng sinabi ko, general property siya. Ibig sabihin, hindi natin siya pwedeng tanungin kung paano siya. Pero pwede natin siya i-prove. So the logarithm of b raised to x with the base b is equal to x. Therefore, when we write this in exponential, it's b raised to x is equal to b raised to x. Which is tama, di ba? Okay? And number 3, b raised to the logarithm of b with the base x is equal to x. Ayan siya. Kasi, ano na nga explanation dito? Nakakalimutan ko din. Kapag yung base, tignan nyo, kapag yung logarithm with the same base ay, ang base niya sa exponent ay base din niya. Ganon. Di ba? Yung base dito ay b. Yung base dun sa logarithm na ni-raised sa kanya ay b rin. So, cancel na yon. So, matitira ay x na lang. Okay? So, yan po siya. So, mali ito eh. Dapat what? So if you have if you have to try the property, so we have this example. So we have example number 1. So use the basic properties of logarithms to find the value of the following logarithmic expression. So letter A, ito yung solution niya. Letter A, logarithm of 10 is equal to 1. Bakit? We use property number 2, which is, ayan. Bakit nga ba? Kasi, di ba, katulad ng sinabi ko, lahat ng numbers po, merong exponent na 1 dito. And then, ang logarithm na walang base ay merong base na 10. So, simply cancel. Ayan, cancel siya. So, ano yung natira? May exponent. So, 1. Okay. Letter B naman, 5 raised to the logarithm of 2 with the base 5. Cancel lang si 5 raised to log of 5. So, maiwan si 2. Property number 3 yon. How about letter C? Logarithm of 49 with the base 7 is equal to 2. Property number 2. 2. Bakit? Kasi po class, 'di ba ang 49 is equivalent to logarithm of what? 7 squared with the base 7. O cancel natin 'to. O ano natira? 2 na lang. So 2. Ano property ginamit natin dito? Property number 2. And lastly, we have logarithm of 1. Of course, ayan, kahit ano pa yung base niyan, basta positive and hindi equal sa 1, that is 0 lagi. Property number 1. Okay? May mga typo pala ako class sa module ninyo kasi actually hindi ko kasi ito parang dinerive ko lang sa dating module ng ibang teachers sa ibang school tapos inedit ko lang. And then ngayon hindi ko makita yung mga typo. Katulad niyan, may typo dito sa letter D. Hindi ko napansin. Kaya hindi ko na nabago. Okay? Okay, before we proceed, do you have questions?
Wala po, sir.
Okay, wala. Okay. Anyway, we are still in the early stage naman ng logarithm, kaya medyo madali-dali pa siya. Okay, okay. Kala ko nakamute ako. Anyway, so ayan. So may practice ulit dito. Use basic properties of logarithms to find the value of the following logarithmic expression. So you may answer this at your home. Class, yung mga let's practice nyo class, huwag nyo na ipasa sa akin na okay lang. So yung ipasa nyo na lang sa akin is yung, tawag dito, yung last, okay? Yun po. So next po is the laws of logarithm. So we have 3 laws of logarithm. Tatlo lang talaga to siya, class. So we have the product rule, quotient rule, and the power rule. Okay, tandaan nyo lang yung mga names. Madali nyo siyang matatandaan. Product, quotient, power. Okay. So, ayan. Kapag meron ito, product rule. The logarithm of the product is equal to the sum of the logarithms of the first base and the second base. So, ano ibig sabihin yan, class? Usually kasi talaga hindi natin maintindihan kapag naka-sentence case, di ba? Kaya nga sa math, kapag nagsa-study ako nung sa UP, kapag puro words lang hindi ko maintindihan, kailangan merong, merong general form na nilalagay. Okay? So, ayan. So, sabi sa product rule, if we have logarithm of u, v, or u times v with the base b, therefore, it is equivalent to logarithm of u to the base b plus logarithm of v with the base b. Okay. To give you example, sige, para may example kayo. Ayan, sige. So, kunwari, meron tayong logarithm of 6a with the base x. So, ano mangyayari dito? Dahil multiplication, yung operation sa pagitan ni 6 and a, di ba 6a, walang plus, walang minus, and isang ano sila, sa isahang logarithm sila, pwede silang paghiwalayin. Oh, char. So, so yun. So, anong operation? Kapag product po, we use addition. So, we have logarithm of 6 to the base x plus logarithm of a to the base x. So, napaghiwalay natin siya. Di ba? Parang pag magmumultiply lang din tayo ng exponent, di ba? Ng exponent ng number with the same base. So kapag pinag-multiply natin yun sila, plus lang gagawin. So ganun lang din sa product rule. Okay. Sige, isang examples lang muna. Tapos question tayo and apply natin later. Okay? Next, if we have the quotient rule, wherein the logarithm of the quotient is equal to the difference of the logarithms of the numerator and denominator. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong logarithm of u over v, or u divided by v, with the base b. That would be equivalent to the logarithm of u to the base b minus logarithm of v to the base b. Okay, so example, we have the logarithm of x over 2 with the base 3. If we are going to write this as expanded form, or when we are about to apply the law of logarithm, which is quotient rule, it can be written as logarithm of x to the base 3 minus logarithm of 2 to the base 3. Ayun na yung palatandaan, class. So, pag division, usually over. So, gawin nyo x minus 2. Ayan, no? Diba? X over 2. Ay, ibig sabihin yung fraction bar kapag logarithm minus. Oh, makes sense. Diba? So, yun siya. Sige, lastly, we have power rule. Bago ako mag-ask ng questions, pag natapos ko na lang siguro yung laws of logarithm. Okay? Power rule. The logarithm of the power is equal to the power times the logarithm of the base. This is very easy. The easiest, tawag dito, the easiest rule to remember. Aba, may taho ah. Ayan. Ang gagawin lang natin kapag may exponent po yung ano natin, yung product, yung nilologarithm natin, ang gagawin natin is ibababa lang natin siya. So, yung n dito, lalagay natin dito sa unahan. Ayan, kaya siya ang logarithm of u with raised to n with the base b natin is magiging n times logarithm of u to the base b. So, example, kunwari kanina, logarithm of 7 squared with the base 7. So, ano magiging itsura niya? Magiging 2 logarithm of 7 with the base 7. Kasi yung 2 mapupunta dun sa unahan. Tapos, di ba kanina, cancel to kasi pareho yung base sa kayong yung product. So, cancel. So, 2 na lang. Okay. You need to remember all the basic properties and the laws of logarithm for you to apply that in solving exponential equations and simplifying those. Okay, kailangan natin yan siya, class. Okay. Question, sige. May question po? Baka may gustong i-clarify or what? Uy, ang galing nga. Parang present ata kayo lahat. Ay, char. Parang 30. 34 kayo, di ba? 34 na yun sa ano.
Opo,
Wala na
sir.
po, sir.
34 po.
34. Okay. So, may absent na isa. Sino yun? Ayan. So, yun. Anyway, sige lang. So, ayun po, class. What's this? So, kung wala ng question, in change of base kasi class later ko na yung i-discuss. Saka hindi siya part ng rule. Nagkamali lang siguro yung author. Okay. So, use the properties of logarithm to expand each expression in terms of the logarithms of the factors. Assume each factors are positive. So, class, I will not discuss this anymore kasi andyan na rin naman yung solution. What I am going to do is to create new examples. Okay? So, gawa tayo ng examples. Yung mabigat-bigat para masaya. Okay? So, naalala pa yung basic properties and laws of logarithm. Now, those properties and laws can be used simultaneously in just one example. Pwede pala yun, sir. Okay. So, ganun siya. So, sige, pahirapan natin sarili natin. Why not, diba? So, we have logarithm of p q squared r s cubed to the base x. Okay, expand this. Expand logarithm of p raised to pq squared r s cubed based with the base x. Yun. Okay, expand. So, ang gagawin natin is ano? Sige nga. Sige, ano yung first na gagawin natin muna? Okay. So, ang gagawin natin class muna, actually, kapag ganito, kapag may ganitong example, ang una natin gagawin talaga muna is paghiwa-hiwalayan muna natin yung mga factors. Remember that PQRS are just one number if we have values of PQRS. So, ang gagawin natin, paghihiwalayin natin sila. So, paano sila paghihiwalayin? So, may giging logarithm of P with the base X plus. Bakit plus? Kasi po, ang operation in between them is multiplication. Kaya pag pinaghiwa-hiwalay natin sila, magiging plus. Ayun pala class. Multiply yung mga operations sa pagitan nila. Pero kung paghiwalay natin sila at lalagyan natin sila ng sari-sariling logarithm with the base, plus na yung operation. So we have logarithm of p with the base x plus logarithm of q squared with the base x plus logarithm of r with the base x plus logarithm of s cubed with the base x. Okay? Next, may gagawin pa ba tayo? Okay, so anong gagawin natin? Okay, so ano na yung gagawin natin? May nagsasalita ba?
Sir, lilipat po ba, sir, yung mga squared tsaka cube sa unahan, sir?
Okay, very good. So, i-apply natin yung power rule. Okay. So, i-apply natin yung power rule. So, ang gagawin natin, ibababa natin lahat ng exponent. So, we have logarithm of p with the base x plus plus 2 logarithm of q with the base x plus logarithm of r with the base x plus 3 logarithm of s with the base x. Kapag sa tingin nyo class, all of the laws or properties are applied, okay, na-apply na lahat ng property, therefore, that would be the expanded form of our logarithm. Okay, so the expanded form of the logarithm of pq squared rs cubed with the base x is equivalent to logarithm of p with the base x plus 2 log q with the base x plus log r with the base x plus 3 log s with the base x. That is the expanded form. Okay? So yan po yun siya. Sige, baka may question kayo class for our example number 1.
Wala po.
Okay, so clear siya. Okay, next. So let's have, okay, ito dalawa pa lang na-apply natin, di ba? So what if we have logarithm of hindi ko nilagyan ng base. Ayan. So what if we have logarithm of xy squared over z cubed? Sige nga. So, ganito, kapag mayroong denominator class, then yung laging tatandaan na, kahit saan yan. Kapag may denominator, all we need to do is to eliminate first the denominator. So, how we are going to eliminate the denominator here?
Minus, sir.
Okay, we will use the quotient rule. Now, class, tanungin ko kayo, sino yung, tawag dito? Sino yung may z cube? Sino yung may denominator na z cube? Yung x lang ba? Yung y squared lang ba? Or buo sila? Or yung buong value?
Buo, sir.
Okay, yung buong value. Anyway, kahit z lang din naman or I mean kung y man lang or x man lang yung may z cube, dahil product sila, lahat na sila magkakaroon. So, ba't ko tinatanong? Kasi later magagamit natin yun, yung concept na yun. So, katulad na sinabi nyo kanina, yung z cube is na-divide, dinidivide niya yung buo. Okay? So, since it's in the denominator, so we need to eliminate that denominator. So, all we have to do is to use the quotient rule. So, we have the logarithm of xy squared minus logarithm of z cubed. Tama? Now, what's the next step that we are going to do? We need to separate xy squared. So, magiging ano siya? Logarithm. So, include ko sa parenthesis kasi di ba, minultiply mo na si xy squared bago dinivide sa z cube, di ba? So, i-close ko si xy squared sa parenthesis. So, we have logarithm of x plus logarithm of y squared minus logarithm of z cubed. So, ayan. Next. Ayan na siya, di ba? So, ano nang gagawin? Ito na ba? The final answer?
Yung power rule po ba yun, sir? Yung
Okay.
sa square.
We will use, okay, that's correct. We will use the power rule. So when we use power rule, all we have to do is to put the exponent of our product at the very beginning of our logarithm. Okay? So imumultiply natin yung exponent doon sa kanila. So we have the logarithm of x plus 2 logarithm of y minus 3 logarithm of z. So that is our expanded form for logarithm of xy squared over z cubed. It's the
Yung
quantity.
meron po.
Yes? Yes po?
Yung 10 ba yun, sir?
Yung?
Yung sa base po.
Base 10. Bakit?
Wala pa po, sir.
Ay, meron pa ba? I-simplify? I mean, meron pa ba?
Yung, ano yun? Yung lalagyan po ng 10, sir, sa base.
Okay. Hindi na. Kahit wala na. Yung ginawa lang natin siya kanina sa conversion kasi ibabalik natin siya sa exponential eh.
Sige po, sir. Thank you po.
Okay. So, ayun na siya. Okay lang yan siya kang ganyan. So, we have the logarithm of x, or the quantity logarithm of x, plus 2 logarithm of y, minus 3 logarithm of z. Okay. So, yan siya. Question.
Wala po, sir.
Okay, wala. Okay, sige. So, ayan. So, meron na tayong conversion na ginagawa. So, saan na tayo? Okay. So, check ko lang Okay. Sige, tapos na tayo dun sa properties and laws of logarithm. Now, we will have further discussion on the common logarithms and natural logarithms. Ngayon, class, ayan, hindi ko kasi na-print ASAP yung common logarithms and anti-logarithms, despite the fact that I already printed the module for this week, for next week, and for next week. Siguro, class, ihabol ko na lang tong printed copy nitong common logarithms and anti-logarithms next week. Okay, so by Monday, pwede na siyang kunin. So dagdag ko na lang siya doon para sa next week ninyo. Para may copy kayo kahit na natapos na natin siya i-discuss. Okay? So now, let's proceed to common logarithms and anti-logarithms. So earlier, we already met common logarithms. So common logarithms are logarithms that has a base of 10. And why is it called common logarithms? Because base 10 logarithms are most widely used in logarithm. Kaya nga siya common. Why? Because na naman, because the universal number system that we use nowadays is the decimal system. Di ba? We have decimals. And, okay, decimal, from the word deci, Latin word deci, its prefix is deci, meaning 10. Am I right? Di ba 10? Ibig sabihin po, our number system is base 10. Bakit nga po siya, sir, base 10? Kasi to give you a trivia, di ba, we have our digits is what do we call Hindu Arabic numbers. And as you can see, we have 10 digits. Tama? Our number has 10 digits. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So these numbers are Hindu numbers. Okay? This number, yung symbols na ginagamit natin ngayon, if we are going to trace back, just like what we learned in our history of mathematics when we were in college, this number has Hindu history. Hinduic gawa. So meron siyang history na the Hindu in their Sanskrit, they use numbers. So we have 9 digits. Okay? Now, ba siya tinawag na Hindu Arabic? Kasi po, the zero, ayan, zero has Arabic history naman. So the Arabic mathematicians use zero. Nakanta ko na yung tawag sa zero nila eh. Anyway, Hindu and Arabic has the same history lang din naman halos. Okay, that's the reason why the numbers, actually, I'm not sure if the name that we are using these numbers is teaching pa rin, they teach pa rin sa kinder or in elementary. Pero during our curriculum, we are taught to use Hindu-Arabic numbers. Siguro, oo, naalala ko parang grade 4 at this curriculum, in your curriculum. Where in our curriculum, we are already studying this one. Kasi we are also taught how to write these numbers in Roman numerals. Diba? Tuturuan kayo mag-Roman numerals. Tapos Hindu-Arabic pala yung tawag pag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ay, sorry, 0 pala. So 10 numbers po yan siya. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 10 digits. And bakit siya decimal? Kasi 'di ba, yung 1 ay yung 0 kasi, 'di ba, ang 0 na to, it means that nothing, 'di ba? So saan ba tayo usually nagsa-start magbilang? Hindi talaga tayo nagsa-start magbilang sa 1, 'di ba? Syempre sa 0 muna. Syempre from wala, from nothing, the first count is 1. Hindi ka naman pwede magbilang na meron ka ng binilang pero 0 pa rin, 'di ba? Pero actually sa 0 tayo nagsa-start magbilang. Kasi wala ka munang binilang, tapos bigla meron ka na nabilang. So 1, 2, 3, ganun, di ba? So pero may 0 pa rin. Okay? Ngayon, after 9, ano ang digit after 9? Sige. Ang dahil naman ng tanong ni sir. Oh, pero ano yung digit after 9? Sige nga. Hala, wala akong kausap. Ano yung digit after 9? Sige, tanongin ko kayo. After nag-9, pag nagbilang kayo ng 9, ano sunod sa 9? Hala,
10.
ayan,
sir.
10. Parang nag-isip talaga kayo ganun. 10. Okay, ngayon class, sige, tanong ko kayo, ano yung mga numbers na binubuo ng 10? O anong digits meron sa 1, sa 10? Nasabi ko na yung sagot. Sige,
1
1,
and 0, sir.
1 and
1, 0.
0. Okay, kung papansinin nyo class, di ba 0? After ng 9, the next cycle na gagawin natin is 10 na. Yung meron na tayong two numbers na siya. And then, nagsa-start tayo sa 0 lagi. Kapag binilang natin yung 10 and yung mga numbers na merong 1 na 10, so that would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. After ng 19, yung, di ba yung 1 doon, magiging 2 and then babalik na naman tayo sa 0 which is 20. Kaya every after 10 numbers, nagpapalit tayo ng symbol or may nadadagdag sa symbol natin. Kaya nga ang tinatawag natin sa system natin is decimal system, base 10. Okay? Kaya siya common logarithms. Kasi base 10 is laging ginagamit at ginagamit. Okay? Ano pa? Sige, another trivia. Sa tingin nyo, bakit bilog kaya yung symbol for 0?
Cycle, sir.
Okay, very good. Kasi it can be used as the beginning of the cycle, bilog. Ano pa ba? Remember, di ba do you study in Earth Sci? Ano ba yung first topic niya sa Earth Sci? Nag-universe ba kayo? Nag-universe ba kayo sa Earth Sci? Tama ba? Yung origin ng...
Wala po.
Ay, wala.
Ay,
Joke.
planets, sir. Planets po.
Gawa-gawa man ako. Anyway, sige. 'Di ba, I'm not sure kung saan ito pinag-aralan. Basta, 'di ba, sabi nila that the universe came from the big ball of gas. 'Di ba? Ano pa? Sabi nila that the we humans came from from a circular cell, 'di ba? Gawa-gawa. Yeah, from the ovum. Tapos and then the sperm fertilized the ovum and then we become humans and so ano pa ba? Some animals came from the egg. So zero actually is a shape of an egg wherein they believe that everything starts from egg, 'di ba? So yun siya. So kaya yung symbol natin for zero is bilog. Okay? Kasi diyan lahat nagsisimula. Okay? Kasi zero and then magkakaroon tayo ng 1, 'di ba? Bago naging one being, naging naging egg. Wow. Ganon. So yun pala yun. Oo. Hindi ko yung class gawa-gawa. Sabi yun sa amin sa History of Math. Anyway, trivia lang din naman. O, balik na tayo. So, ayun nga. So, a logarithm to the base 10 or with the base 10 is also known as the common logarithm or Briggshian logarithm. Now, class, I'm not quite sure why is it called Briggshian logarithm. Maybe because the proponent of common logarithm is named after its proponent that has a surname of Briggs. Okay? Pero, ayun, that would be your assignment kung ba't siya tinawag na Briggshian logarithm. Okay? So, bahala na kayong alamin. Basta common logarithms lang yan siya. So common logarithms are used in many physical quantities such as the Richter scale magnitude, sound intensity, the decibels, the acoustics, the chemical pH levels, and some other applications. As you can see, class, based on its examples, we have here, ayan nga, Richter scale, sound intensity, and chemical pH, or the pH scale level. So as you notice, these are all related to the physical science. We have chemistry, diba? We have physics. We're in these topics are yun nga, science related. So don't be shocked if next meeting in our problem solving, we are changing our subject to physics. Charot. So we are using science problems. Okay? So, gano'n nga ba kalakas ang lindol kapag ganito yung binigay and so. So, ayun. Okay? So, ayun po siya. So, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, base 10 logarithms is not written. Thus, the logarithm of x with a base 10 is written as logarithm of x instead. Okay? Ayan po siya. So, ito po. Common logarithm of a number. Common logarithm of a number n is equal to the sum of the characteristic of n and its mantissa. So before we proceed to our discussion about the common logarithm, which is it is the sum of the characteristic and mantissa, I want you to ask this serious question. Because this is actually discussed in your science. I'm not sure if it's grade 7. But do you still remember how to write scientific notation? Marunong pa ba? Hello? Marunong pa ba? Do we need to discuss scientific notation pa ba? Hello?
Yun ba yung mga raised, sir?
Yes. Do we need to discuss pa ba or not na? Or short review?
Review, sir.
Okay, sige, review. Okay, madali ako kausap. Okay, sige, review. Wait. Sige. Okay. So, why we use scientific notation? Because just like what I have said earlier, if we are going to express extremely large or extremely small numbers, we need to have a notation that would shorten those numbers. Okay, and that is the purpose of scientific notation. Okay, scientific notation is writing a number using the powers of 10. Okay, so let's take for example. Again, as I am saying earlier, ewan ko kung narinig ninyo that we will use powers of 10 in writing extremely large and extremely small numbers. Okay, so let's take for example, we have 72 million. Million ba to? Ayan, 72 million. Okay, now how we are going to write 72 million using scientific notation? Now, all we have to do, class, is to write or to represent the number, any number from 72 million as a number between 1 and 10. Okay, so we will be using this number. So ibig sabihin po, kailangan natin magkuha ng number from 72 million that would represent the number between 1 and 10. So usually ang kinukuha natin is yung number aside from 0. So kukunin natin si 72 or any number man dyan. Kung ano man number yung possible. So gagawin natin siyang any number between 1 and 10. Okay? So ibig sabihin naglalagay ako dito ng decimal points sa pagitan ni 7 and ni 2. Okay? Between ang 7.2 ba is in between 7 and in between 1 and 10? Yes, okay? Tama.
Yes.
So kunin niyo yung 7.2. 7.2. Next step is to multiply that with 10. Okay? Kasi 10 nga, di ba? Base 10 tayo. Tapos, ngayon, ang problem natin ngayon is hanapin yung power ng 10 to make 7.2 become 72 million. Now, kapag ang isang number, yes, sorry. Okay. Ngayon, class, question. Kapag ang isang number or isang whole number walang decimal point, saan ba yun makikita? Si 72 million ba may decimal point? Maliban sa nilagay ko kanina, wala. So saan dapat siya saan dapat siya makikita kung wala siyang decimal point?
Sa dulo.
Okay,
Sa
very
dulo,
good.
sir.
Sa dulo. Okay. Now, ayan na may decimal point na tayo. Ayan. So ayan. Ngayon po, from the decimal point na nilagay natin kanina, itong nasa red, doon sa original decimal point, we will count how many moves yung nalipat. Okay? So how many moves from this point sa nilagay nating decimal point papunta doon sa original decimal point. So bibilangin natin. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, ilan?
7.
7. Ngayon, question. Anong direction yung ginamit natin? Saan papunta yung saan papunta yung nilagay natin na decimal point papunta doon sa original decimal point? Anong direction yung pinuntahan natin? Left or right? O pag ganon?
Right.
Right. Ngayon, question. Sa Cartesian plane, anong mga numbers usually yung makikita sa right part ng Cartesian plane?
Positive, sir.
Very good. Positive. So, ibig sabihin, class, since gumalaw tayo ng 7 steps to the right, therefore, yung exponent natin ng 10 is positive. Therefore, the scientific notation for 72 million is 7.2 times 10 raised to 7. Okay? O, na-review na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. O, sige. More examples pa. So, 3 cases ito. So, we have 0.0000. Ayan. So, we have 0.00000000123. Okay. Now, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, kailangan meron tayong number in between 1 and 10, which is ito, yung 1, 2, 3 ang gagamitin natin. So, lalagay ko ng decimal point dito sa 1.23. O dito. Pwede ba dito, class? Yung blue kunwari may blue ako na marker. Ito. Yung blue. Pwede ba dyan, class?
Hindi, sir.
Bakit?
Kasi hindi po siya in between 1 to 10.
Okay, tama. So, sorry. Nabuha ko pa din 3. So, mali yon. Okay? Dapat in between 1 and and 10. Pwede yung 1. O yung 10, hindi na pwede. Okay? So, ayan. So, 1.23. Ngayon, class, sulat na natin si 1.23. So, 1.23 times 10. Ngayon, class, from the position ng nilagay natin na decimal point to its original decimal point, bilangin natin how many steps yung i-move natin. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tama ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. So meron tayong 8 steps. Question, saan ang direction? To the left or to the right?
Left,
Left.
sir.
Left.
Okay,
Negative.
so to the left. So kung
Negative.
to the left, that would be negative. Bakit negative? Kasi most numbers na nasa left side ng ating Cartesian plane is negative din. So our scientific notation for the number 0.00000000123 is 1.23 times 10 raised to a negative 8 power. Okay? So yan po siya. O last na lang. How about if we have meron tayong ganito. 7.95. What's the scientific notation? O kuha tayo ng number in between 1 and 10, which is 7.95 din. Ngayon, class, actually, kapag ganito na agad yung number, di na hinahanapan ng scientific notation. But, for the sake na magamit natin siya sa logarithm, lagyan na lang natin ng scientific notation. So, i-multiply natin siya ng 10. Okay? Raised to what number? Ngayon, class, gumalaw ba ang decimal point? May nilagay ba tayo ng decimal point na bago?
Wala,
Wala po.
sir.
Wala. So, kung wala,
Wala, sir.
ilang moves yung ginawa natin?
Wala po.
Wala. So,
Wala po.
raised to 0. Wala kasi tayong ginawa. Tama? Okay. Makes sense din kasi ang value ng 10 raised to 0 is 1. So, 7.95 times 1 is 7.95 pa rin. Okay? So, ayan. O, na-review na yung scientific notation. Sumbong ko kayo sa science
Opo.
teacher ninyo. Kala nyo, char. Joke lang. Ayan. So, ayan po. Sino ba grade 7 teacher nyo? Charot lang. Joke lang. Ganun talaga pag tawag dito, pag matagal na hindi naturo, 'di ba? Discard na natin yung knowledge. Sa math dapat di ganoon kasi math is tawag dito, is a progressive subject. Ano siya, lahat ng matututunan niyo ngayon, anchored siya sa mga natutunan niyo noon. Not all, but most of the topics. Okay, katulad dito, scientific notation pala. O nag-a-add tayo, nag-multiply, di ba? Elementary pa yung tinuro. O yun yung mahirap sa math. Sa science kasi, pwede mo nakalimutan yung tinuro ngayon kasi may bago na naman next week, di ba? Iba na naman yung branch of science next week, yung mga ganon. Anyway, so yun talaga. So proceed na nga tayo, ganon. Ayan. So, eto muna. So, sabi, the common logarithm of a number, n, is the sum of the characteristic and mantisa. Ngayon po, let's have, kunwari, logarithm of n. And logarithm of n, kunwari, ang scientific notation ng logarithm of n is, ayan, m times 10 to the c, or 2 raised to c. Okay? So, ayan siya. General muna tayo, class, bago tayo magbigay ng examples. As I've said earlier, logarithm of n is the sum of the characteristic and mantisa. Ngayon, later, we will give definition to characteristic and mantisa. Okay? So, first of all, is to write the number as the scientific notation. So, if we have logarithm of n, kunwari lang, ang scientific notation nung n is ito. Ulitin ko lang ha. It should be n is equal to m. Yung ito, ayan siya. So, n is equal to m times 10 raised to c. Now, that scientific notation should be substituted to the number. So, yung n natin magiging 10 raised to c times m. Okay, binabaliktad lang. And then, apply natin, class, yung anong nangyari dito. Pinaghiwalay sila, di ba? So, we will use the product rule. So, maghihiwalay si 10 raised to c at saka si logarithm of m. Ngayon, class, binaba si c. Okay? Di ba napansin niyo, nababa si c? So, anong property na nga yun pag binaba yung c?
Power.
Power rule.
Rules.
Okay, so power rule. So we have c logarithm of 10 plus logarithm of m. Ngayon class, di ba? Anong base na nga kapag walang logarithm, walang base yung logarithm?
10 po.
10. So, ibig sabihin,
10.
pwede na ba ito i-cancel? Yes, pwede. So, pwedeng wala nang 1, pwedeng meron. O, sige, lagyan na lang natin. So, 1. So, c times 1, we have c. So, plus logarithm of m. So, c plus logarithm of m. Ngayon, class, yung sinasabi sa logarithm of n, yung ito, characteristic plus mantisa, yung c natin dito is what do we call the characteristic, and yung logarithm of m, pag hinanap mo yung value nun, that would be the mantisa. Okay? So, yun po yun siya. Ngayon, class, I forgot you to inform that from now on, up to next week, you should have your scientific calculator in our classes na. Okay? Ayan. Di lang naman ako yung gumagamit ng scientific calculator. Baka magamit nyo rin sa ibang subject. Para hindi kayo mahirapan. Saka sa bahay lang din naman kayo. Saka kahit naman sa school tayo, gumagamit ng scientific calculator. Anyway, di ba yung mga board exam nga, pinapa-scientific calculator tayo? Mga abnormal na yung mga teacher na na hindi nagpagamit ng scientific calculator tapos mag-exponent sa maglo-logarithm kayo, di ba? Grabe naman. Okay. Anyway, so yun siya. Ngayon, ito, class, ulitin ko lang, hindi ko na gamitin yung mga example dito class sa tawag dito, sa module natin. Gawa na lang ako ng bago kasi madali nyo naman yan siya ma-check kasi nandun na yung full solution. So para step by step at para sa clean slate talaga tayo magsa-start, gawa na lang ako ng example. So first, number 1, meron tayong tatlong example. So we have the logarithm of, kunwari, 4.7. Ayan. So ano yung scientific muna ng 4.7?
4.7 times 10 raised to 0.
Okay, 4
10.
times 4.7 times 10 raised to 0. O, tandaan nyo to. Okay, so logarithm of 4.7 is equal to the logarithm. Palitan natin yung 4.7 ng scientific notation. So we have logarithm of 4.7 times what? Times 10 raised to 0. Ngayon, paghiwalayin, logarithm of 4.7 plus logarithm of 10 raised to 0. Ngayon class, sige, dito pa lang, okay, shortcut na tayo. Di ba may base 10 dito, di ba? Cancel na natin agad. So, ano maiiwan? 0. Tama? So, we have logarithm of 4.7 plus 0. Now, class, find the value of logarithm of 4.7. So, the logarithm of 4.7 is equal to ilan? O sige, i-calculate nyo. Nag-calculate din ako dito. So we have, pa-check ha, 0.67209. So magiging, 21. Okay, 4 decimals lang tayo, class. So yan na siya. Plus 0, so ito pa din, 0.6721. Okay, ngayon class, alamin natin yung characteristic. What is the characteristic? Yung characteristic class is yung power ng 10. From the very beginning, alam na natin agad yung power ng 10. Ano yung power ng 10? Yung exponent ng 10?
0, sir.
0. Okay, very good. 0. Now, the mantisa, yung mantisa naman class is yung yung mantisa is yung logarithm nung ones digit sa scientific notation. So, ibig sabihin, yung logarithm of 4.7, yung value nun is the mantisa. And take note that the mantisa should not be less than, or should not be equal to 0 or not be equal to 1. So, ano yun? So, that would be 0.6721. Saan ang galing yung mantisa na 0.6721? Kasi siya yung logarithm ng 4.7. Okay? Take note, class, that the mantisa should not be negative. Positive yan lagi. Nasa in between 0 and 1 nga siya. Okay? So, nakuha niyo po?
Opo, sir.
Opo, sir.
Okay. Next.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, next example tayo ha. And then, kapag may question kayo, class, butt in lang. Okay? Para from that point, ma-check na natin siya agad-agad. Okay? So, we have number 2. How about logarithm? Lakihan na natin. Kunwari, logarithm of, nagamit na naman yung 7. Okay, logarithm of 9. Ayan. Ilan yan? 99 billion, tama ba? Ay, billion ba? Trillion. Billion nga. So we have 999 billion. Billion ba? Thousands, millions. Parang hindi ako sure. Billion. Ayan. So billion. Okay. So the logarithm of 999 billion. So what is the scientific notation? Sige nga. O 9.99 times 10 raised to ilan? O sige, kayo na magawa ng scientific notation. Ilan?
11, sir.
Okay, 11.
11, sir.
Tama. Okay, 11. Now, okay, gamitin na natin siya. So, the logarithm of 999 billion. Sir, ang dami, laki-laki na naman number na to. Kasi ngayon nga yung purpose ni logarithm. Okay? So, the logarithm of 99 billion is logarithm of 9.99 times 10 raised to 11. Okay? Tapos, ano sunod? Paghiwalayin, logarithm of 9.99 plus logarithm of 10 raised to 11. And then, cancel ito, di ba? Just like what we have done here, cancel to, cancel na rin ito. So, anong maiiwan?
11.
So, 11 na lang. So, we have the logarithm of 9.99. Bakit may decimal dun sa ito? Wala to, ha? Ayan. So, the logarithm of 9.99 plus 11. Okay. So, what is the value of logarithm of 9.99? So, the logarithm of 9.99 is, tama ba? 9996. Tama? 0.
Tama, sir.
9996 plus 11. So that would be equal to 11.9996. So that this is the logarithm of 999 billion. Question, what is the characteristic?
11.
Okay, that is 11. How about the mantisa?
11.9996.
Yung mantisa, ano lang, yung logarithm of 9.99 lang. So
9996.
0.9996.
Yan lang, okay? Yun class. So class, madaling malaman kung saan yung characteristic kasi ito yan siya ha. Kung ano ang exponent from the very beginning ng 10, yan siya, yun agad yung characteristic. Okay, katulad ng dito, 0, 0. At the end, 0 yung characteristic. Ayun siya. Okay? Question.
Wala po, sir.
Okay. Wala na. Okay, sige. Bulayin ko na. Baka may
Opo.
nagka-copy. Sige, bulayin ko na ha. Wala na. Okay. So last example is how about if it's, kasi kanina meron na tayong hindi tayo, tag dito, meron tayong 10 raised to 0. Meron tayong 10 large number. Ngayon meron tayong small number. Okay? Extremely small number. Ibig sabihin po, kukunin natin is yung decimal. Okay? So what if we have logarithm of 0.000000, nagamit na naman yung 9. So we have, okay, 318. Ayan. Okay. So, what is the scientific notation of this number? We have 3.18 times 10 raised to what? So, ilan yan? 10 raised to
7, sir.
negative 7. Bakit negative 7? O, kasi papuntang left yung bilang. Okay, tsaka class ganito yan. Kapag less than 0 yung ano natin, negative agad yun. Okay? Kapag whole number, positive yun siya agad. Or pag masyadong malaki yung number, positive agad. Okay? So yun. So we have the logarithm of 0.000000318 and then Substitute this. So magiging logarithm of 3.18 times 10 raised to negative 7. Okay, tuloy tayo. So the logarithm of 3.18 times 10 raised to negative 7. So pag anuhin natin siya, paghiwalayin. So logarithm of 3.18 plus the logarithm of 10 raised to negative 7. So cancel na to agad, tama? So magiging ano matitira?
Negative 7.
Negative
So
7.
negative 7. So logarithm of 3.18 minus 7 na lang. What is the value of logarithm of 3.18? O ilan?
0.5.
Okay,
0.5024.
0.24. Okay. Minus 7. O, simplify. Minus 7.
Read mo daw yan.
Negative
Negative
6.4976. 6 ba?
6.
ka dyan.
Okay.
Si Angel, dito ka.
So, yan po siya.
Tawa ka ng pwesto na kapatid mo ba yan si Shay?
Now, okay,
Brother mo,
question.
sister mo si Shay Shay?
What is the characteristic?
Sister ni Kuya.
Negative
Ano
7.
ka ni Kuya?
Negative.
Brother ka ni Kuya?
7.
Brother mo si MM.
Okay,
Ay, ikaw si Kuya,
negative
ano?
7. Okay, how about, what's this? The mantisa.
Ay, hindi ba?
24, sir.
What?
0.524.
0.5024. Okay. Class, pareho lang ba class kapag kumuha tayo ng mantisa dito sa final answer na ang characteristic ko ay negative 6 and mantisa ko is 0.4976 or negative 0.4976? Pareho lang kaya? O characteristic ko ay kunwari is negative 6. Tapos yung mantisa ko is negative 0.4976. Pwede kaya to? Sa tingin nyo?
Hindi sure. Hindi sure kasi kailangan sa mantisa, positive lang.
Okay, very good. Hindi tayo pwede kumuha sa final answer kasi po, ang mantisa natin should always be positive. That's correct. Puti natandaan niyo yung sinabi ko. Okay? So, saka class, di ba ang sabi ko sa characteristic, kung ano po yung power ng 10, yun po yung characteristic. In this case, yung 6 ba, power ng ano natin? Ng ating
Hindi po.
10, di ba hindi? So, mali na agad. Okay? So, hindi siya pwede. Very wrong. So, yun na siya. That is how we solve the logarithm of a number using the logarithm of a number in the longer way. Okay. Si Sir talaga, pwede naman niya i-shortcut. May point naman talaga, class, na pwede natin i-type yung 0.000000318 sa calculator. And ang answer is negative 6.4976 approximately. Baka tayo, sir, dadaan ng long method kung pwede naman pala i-calcu. Paano ngayon, class, kung wala kayong calculator? And ang meron lang kayo is yung table na yung mantisa lang yung meron. Kasi may table of mantisa lang eh. Yun ngayon, class, yung magiging problem ninyo. Kasi if we are inside the classroom, meron, iproprovide ko kayo ng table of mantisa. Okay? Anyway, nasa bahay lang din naman kayo at di ko alam kung gagamit ba kayo ng calculator or table of mantisa. So, hindi ko na lang i-provide yung table of mantisa. So, i-calculate nyo na lang. Pero, dapat alam nyo kung paano siya kunin in the longer way. Okay? O, diba? At least nagamit nyo pa sa scientific notation. Ayun lang. So, pwede na. May question ba?
Wala po.
Okay, so ayan, medyo mabilis tayo ngayon. So common logarithms, yun na yan siya. You have let's practice dito. May answer po yan class sa dulo. So sana yun. Yung answer key. Ayan yung answer key. Okay, try at your home na lang. Try this at your home. Okay? So next po is anti-logarithm. Madali lang to class. Kasi all we have to do is ito. Mabilis lang. So anti-logarithms are basically the inverse of the common logarithm. Sorry, common logarithm dapat to. Of the common logarithms. So if we have the anti-logarithms of the logarithm of the number n is equal to the number n, ayun. So, ibig sabihin, kapag may ni-logarithm tayo na number, tapos in-antilog natin siya, babalik siya sa number. Basically, ayan, anti-logarithms are the inverse of the common logarithms. Hence, anti-logarithms, we're just using n as the power of 10. Ibig sabihin, class, kapag pag nag-antilog tayo, ang gagawin lang natin is to raise the number with 10. Okay? So, let's take for example. Sige, burahin ko na lang to. Yung mantisa and ano. So, kunwari, ito, kunin ko to ha. Ito na lang. Sige, ito kunin ko. So, kunwari, mayroon tayong antilog. Ito kasing notation for antilogarithm. So, antilog of negative 6.4976. Okay, kapag mayroon tayong antilog of negative 6.4976, ibig sabihin po niyang class, we will use this number as the exponent of 10. So 10 raised to negative 6.4976. O ilan ang value nun? Sige daw, 10 raised to negative 6.4976. O ano yung answer? O ang sagot ko dito is naka-scientific notation kasi di niya kaya. So we have 3.17. 98, di ba? 98 times 10 raised to negative 7. Pero pag ni-round off natin to, malapit siya sa what? 3.18
3.18.
times 10 raised to negative 7. Which is makes sense, di ba? Tama yung answer natin. So yun po yung paano maghanap ng anti-logarithm. All we have to do is to use the number being used as anti-logarithm as the exponent of 10 and then evaluate. Okay? So yun lang naman siya. May question ba? Kasi madali lang talaga to siya.
Wala po.
Yung anti-logarithm. Or baka may gusto ko itanong. O ito, may mga examples ako dito, class. Tatlo ito siya. And then, kung papansinin nyo kanina, itong mga numbers na to, di ko na kasi diniscuss, di ba? Kasi nga, nagbigay ako ng other examples. Kung i-check nyo sa inyong module, yung mga numbers na to is similar dun sa first example na binigay ko. Kasi nga, baliktaran lang si anti-logarithms and logarithms. Or common logarithms pala. Ayan. Hint. To find the anti-logarithms of the number, simply raise the number to 10 and evaluate. Yun lang siya. So, ayun. Okay. Okay. So, wala nang tanong. O, ito, practice na lang kayo ulit sa bahay. So, ito na. Change of base. Change of base theorem is a very useful formula in solving exponential equations, especially when it is necessary. But exponential? Dapat logarithmic. When it is necessary to change the base of a logarithm. Sorry, class, logarithmic dapat to. Wala tayong exponential. Anyway, the change of base theorem states that if we have logarithm of x with a base b, therefore we can have logarithm of x with the base a over logarithm of b with the base a. So, anong nangyari, class? O, sige, zoom ko lang, ha? So, ayan. So, wait lang. Ayan. So, tignan nyo, class. Ano kaya yung nangyari? So, kapag pala, meron tayong logarithm, tapos meron siyang base, di ba? So, pwede nating sabihin na yung logarithm ng x with another base divided by logarithm of the original base to the another base. Okay? Yung a po is pwedeng kahit anong number, maliban sa negative number, maliban sa 1, and so. Pero class, eto, bakit ko ituturo yung change of base? Kasi may mga calculators po na walang base of 2, base of 3. Nakalagay lang dyan, class, is logarithm. I'm not sure kung kani-kanino mga calculator ngayon yung nasa harap ko ng mga students, pero I am sure that there are models of calculator that they don't have, they don't have the function that you can change the base. Di mo malagay na base of 7 yon. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin is, sure ako na ang scientific calculator nyo is may common logarithm, may base of 10. Okay? So ngayon, use the change of base to evaluate the following. O ito, class, ginamit ko base of 7. So yung logarithm of 3 with the base 2 is naging logarithm of 3 with the base 7 over logarithm of 2 with the base 7. Okay? And then simplify, kunwari, so ang answer is 1.5850. Ngayon class, ngayon nga, katulad ng sinabi ko, yung mga calculator ng iba, walang base. Walang ibang base. Ba't pa ako magagamit ng base of 7? So, ang focus ko ngayon class is to use the base of 10 or the common logarithm. Okay? Sige nga, try nyo sa calcu. So, kung meron tayong logarithm of 3 with a base of 2, that would become logarithm of 3 over logarithm of 2. Saka mas madaling tandaan pag wala kang nilalagay na base, di ba? O ayan. So find the answer. So the logarithm of 3 divided by logarithm of 2 o ilan?
1.585 po.
1.5850 kasi 496 eh. Ito din siya class. So, kung gusto niyo isa-isahin, ito yun siya. So, yung log of 3 is equal to 0.4771 tapos over log of 2 which is over 0.3010. O pag dinivide niyo yan siya, 0.4771 1 divided by 0.3010, ang answer is 1.58504. So 1.5850 pa din. Okay? So yan po siya. Sige, bigyan ko na ibang example. Ngayon class wag na kayo magamit ng ibang base. Base of 10 na lang tayo lagi kapag change of base. Okay? Halimbawa, meron akong logarithm of 17 to the base 12 o ganyan. So anong value niyan kapag kapag change of base? Magiging siya, logarithm of ilan nga? Hello?
17.
Logarithm of 17 tapos
Over logarithm of
over
log.
logarithm of 12. Okay, now simplify this one. So we have logarithm of 17. That would be equal to 1.2304 over logarithm ng 12. That would be 1.0792. So simplify po, 1.2304 divided by 1.0792, that would be equal to 1.1433. So this is the approximate value of logarithm of 17 with the base 12. Okay. So madali lang din, di ba, si change of base? Medyo marami lang talaga diniscuss natin today. Anyway, I'll prove hard copy. Ay, naantok. I'll provide hard copy for this. Ihabol ko na lang next week, okay? So,
Opo,
ayan po.
sir.
Okay po.
Okay, sige. So, question.
Wala po.
Okay, walang tanong. Wala. Pag silence na matagal, wala. Okay. Now, ito na. Use common logarithms to evaluate the following. Try this at your home. Okay, ito second to the last topic na class. Don't worry. So, ayan. Natural logarithms. Kasi mayroon pa tayong solving logarithmic equations and inequalities eh. Okay. So, basic
Sir.
logarithms are called natural
Sir.
logarithms or Naperian logarithms. This is in honor of its inventor, John Napier. To give you a hint kung sino si John Napier, John Napier is a mathematician. Malamang. Joke lang. Mathematician siya. Tapos sabi, meron daw siyang dysgraphia. Okay, are you familiar with the word dysgraphia? I'm not sure kung ito yun siya, pero parang siya nga iyon. Meron siyang dysgraphia. When we say dysgraphia, yes, as Zion. Raising your hand.
Sir, may tanong daw po sana si Dion kanina, sir.
Sige, question. Sige.
Wait lang po, sir.
Saan na yun?
Wala, sir. Hindi po siya marinig.
Saan si Dion? Hindi siya marinig?
Opo, sir. Nagsasalita na raw po siya, sir. Pero
Baka hindi ka
wala po.
nakakonect. Sige daw ulit, Dion. Mag-unmute ka daw.
Ano yan, dito mo?
Wala kang
Ay,
earphones?
nagpadala ako kay trade ng pangkilaw daw sa...
Or baka yung earphones mo yung walang mic? Sige, tanggalin mo earphones mo.
Yung taba.
May earphones ba siya? Baka yung earphones siya yung walang mic. Type mo na lang kaya. Sige, antayin kita.
Nakakonect na rin daw po siya, sir.
Naka-connect. Sige, ganito na lang. Send mo yung voice, mo. Mag-voice message ka dun sa GC natin. Dali. Sige.
Yung sa kanina daw po yun, sir. Yung sa log 70 with the base of 12.
Oo. Tapos?
Decimal po siguro, sir.
Yung decimal. Wait lang. Nabura ko ba?
1.14.
1.1401, sir.
1.401.
01.
Sige daw. Wait lang. Logarithm of, wait lang. 1.23. 1.2304 divided by 1.0792. Okay. Sorry. Oo nga. May sige na pinat ko kanina. So that would be 1.1401. Sorry. Ayan.
Pag direct, sir, iba.
Pag direct, iba din. So we have, sige, logarithm
Opo.
of 10, 17, divided by logarithm of 12. Okay, that would be 1.01. Tama man. 1.0.
Pareho lang po, sir.
4016. Diba? Okay, ito class ko. Okay, I forgot. Okay, ganito pala yan siya, class. Since,
Kanina raw,
bakit? Ano daw? Ayan, so, ayan,
kanina
sige.
raw po kasi iba, sir. Kaya
Okay.
sabi niya.
Oo nga, kasi baka na-typo lang ako ng pindot. Okay, anyway, ayun po. May cases nga na na maaring mag-iba yung sagot natin. Pero kung i-check ninyo, dapat maliit lang yung difference, okay? Yun kasi dahil nga nagka-calculator na tayo at hindi tayo nagde-direct sometimes, nagkakaroon tayo ng margin of error. So that marginal error or margin of error, nangyayari yun because of our rounding errors, okay? Pero okay lang naman yun sa math. Though, yung 1.1401 is approximation lang din. So, pwede tayo deviate ng siguro 0.2, 0.1, pero to the point na parang ang laki na ng difference, magtaka na kayo, mali na yon. Okay, katad kanina yung 1433, maling-mali na yon kasi ang layo na masyado. Okay? So, ayun. Anyway, na-correct ako. Thank you. Ayan. So, may question pa. Sige, habang dito na tayo. Okay. So base A logarithms are called natural logarithms or the Naperian logarithms, as I've said a while ago. It is to honor to its inventor, John Napier. And ayan, as I've said earlier, John Napier has dysgraphia. Hindi ako sure kung siya ba yun, pero parang pagkakaalala ko, siya nga ata, na yung dysgraphia niya, amazing. Kasi kapag daw nakakita siya ng equation, di ba ang dyslexia, di ba alam niyo yung dyslexic, kapag nagbabasa yung mga words nag-rumble-rumble sa mata, this is actually a mental disorder. Kanya naman daw, nakikita niya yung equation for the first glance, pero bigla daw gumagalaw yung mga numbers. Tapos at the end of the dysgraphic display sa mata niya daw or sa kanyang brain, nakikita niya daw yung final answer. Okay? So, ang galing, di ba? Parang nag-calculate mag-isa yung mata niya. Ganon. Parang ano siya, ang tawag doon? Yung mas alay ba yun? Yung parang ano, pag in-scan, makita mo yung answer. Kala nyo gumagamit kayo nun, nalalaman ko. So, ganon. So, para siyang ganon. Okay? So, di ako sure kung siya ba yun kasi di ko matandaan. Though, diniscuss lang din sa amin sa history of math. So, yun. Bakit na-invent yung Napierian logarithms or natural logarithms? Kasi, as I've said a while ago, we use the base E, the irrational number E. Ang value ng E natin, o try nyo sa calculator ninyo, may E po yan dyan. Yung E natin is equivalent to, alasan yung E? Ito. Yung E natin is equal to 2.718, 2818, 2818, and so on. Ayan siya. Ayan po siya. So, this mathematical constant is what do we call the Euler's number. Okay? Ayan siya, Euler's number. Okay, to show you sa tamang pronunciation ni Euler, ayan siya. This is pronounced as, saan na yun? Ayun na, Euler. Ang arte pala. Euler pala. Euler. So, ayan siya. Euler lang yan siya. So, yun. Okay? So, Euler. Or Euler. Ang arte. Sorry. So, ayun. So, Euler. Ganon. So, ngayon po, anyway, so the natural logarithm with the base E is denoted as ln. Yun, ln. So, kapag meron tayong logarithm or natural logarithm of n, we have ln n or ln of n. Okay? Sorry. Ayan. So, ayan, alam niyo na rin yun siya kanina. So, we have two properties of natural logarithm. It could be e raised to ln x is equal to x. So, cancel lang yan kapag ganyan. Or pwedeng ln of e raised to x is equal to x. Nanggaling to dun sa basic properties kanina ng common logarithms or ng logarithms. Okay? Example number 4, to simplify the following. Ayan, meron tayong ganyan. Check nyo na lang. Cancel lang to. May naiwan na 10. Cancel lang din to. Naiwan yung x squared plus 2. So, di ko na to discuss class, ha? Ayan. Yan din yung kanina. Okay? So, ang discuss ko na lang is change of base. Ito, ha? Ito. Sige. Sige, ito. Wait lang, ha? Sige, change of base tayo. Kunwari, class, meron tayong ln of n or any number. Ayan siya, di ba? Di ba ang ln of n natin is equivalent to logarithm of n with the base e, di ba? Di ba, class? Ngayon, class, applyan natin siya ng change of base using common logarithm. So, pag change of base nitong log of n with the base e, anong magiging ano niya? Equation niya. Magiging ano siya? Change of base, class. Sige, apply natin. Hello? So, magiging, ano siya? Log of n, tama?
Over log of
Over
Log,
log of
log
e.
E.
Okay. So, ngayon, class, yung log of e natin is may value. Diba? So, kasi ang e natin, diba, is a mathematical or irrational constant. So, the logarithm, yung e natin is 2.71, ano yun? 7182818, diba? So, kapag ni-logarithm natin siya, class, yung e, it is equivalent to what? So, log of n, di siya pwede simplify. Pero yung log of e is equal to 0.43429 or 43. Sige, 4 decimal places lang. So, yung itong, ano na to, itong value na to, class, is what do we call to the modulus of common logarithm. Bakit siya tinawag na modulus of common logarithm? Kasi po, class, siya yung nag-uugnay sa common logarithm and natural logarithm. Okay? Kaya siya naging ganyan. Saan ang galing si 0.4343? Sa logarithm of e. Ibig sabihin po, yung ln of n natin, kapag yung calculator natin is walang ln function, pwede natin siyang hanapin using logarithm of n over 0.4343. Okay? So, yun po siya. So, yan yung ito yun, yung modulus of common logarithm. Balik tayo dun sa natin, handouts or sa natin. Okay. So, ito yun siya, class, Using ln of n over 0.4343 is equal to ln of n, we can evaluate that the natural logarithm of a number using common logarithms. Ito na ngayon siya, class, yung sinasabi ko kanina. The log of e, 0.4343, is called the modulus of common logarithms. Ayan siya. So, may question. May question?
Wala po.
Wala po.
Okay. Sige, pwede natin siyang i-apply. Sige, ito. Use common logarithms to evaluate the following. So, using ln or using using the equation kanina, yung change of base, hanapin natin yung value ni itong mga logarithm. Sige, kunin ko yung number 2. So we have ln of 32.1. So that is equal to, na nga, yung logarithm ng ln, which is 32.1 over 0.4343. So ano yung answer? Sige, logarithm of 32.1, that would be 1.5065 divided by 0.4343. So the answer would be 1.5065 divided by 0.4343. That is 3.4688. Yan po siya. Kapag meron kayong diretsong ln sa calculator ninyo, usually class, naka-shift, shift log ata. Basta yung ln dyan. So the ln, akin kasi meron. Di ko mapakita eh. So ln of 32.1, that would be equal to, ito, 3.46885 or 89. So pareho lang din, di ba class? Almost similar lang din. So ayun. So, yun siya. Okay? Pili lang kayo. Pero, mas maganda na nakikita natin yung common logarithm. Kasi yun talaga yung focus natin most of the time. Okay. May question po sa natural logarithm.
Sir, pwede daw po yung example na pang LAS.
Ano ba yung example na pang LAS? Check na natin. Wala naman. Okay. Anyway, class, ito pala. Yung common logarithms, anti-logarithms, and natural logarithms, wala pala to siyang LAS. So, yung module na
Okay po,
binigay ko sa
sir.
inyo, so yung sa isang module, itong class week 7, yung binigay ko sa inyo, doon yung may printed copy, ito po yung may LAS. Okay, so anong kasama ng LAS? Itong loss of logarithm. Okay, yung mag-expand, yung condense, saka itong last. Okay, so solving logarithmic equations. Last na talaga to siya, class. Try natin siya na ma-discuss. Wag natin rush sarili natin, basta natuto tayo. Okay, so solving logarithmic equations. So, ayan. So, we have properties of logarithmic function. So, kapag meron tayong logarithmic function na our equation, kung meron tayong logarithm of u with the base b equals logarithm of v with the base b, pwede nating i-cancel yung logarithm with the base b kung pareho yung base. Okay, therefore, u at saka v na lang yung may iwan. So we have u equals v. Kapag wala naman tayo, class, wala tayong logarithm sa both sides of the equation, pwede nating lagyan. So, kunwari, meron tayong r is equal to s, pwede natin siyang lagyan ng logarithm. So, we have logarithm of r with the base b is equal to the logarithm of s with the base b. Okay? So, yan po, yan siya. Okay? So, yan. Now, sige. Ngayon, class, dito sa problem solving, tuturuan ko kayo ng three cases. Okay, so may 3 cases of solving logarithmic equations and inequality. Sige. So, ayun. Number 1 is yung merong log yung parehong sides. Let's take for example, we have logarithm of 3x minus 2, yung buong yan, equals logarithm, sige, lagyan natin ng base, logarithm of 2. Logarithm of 2, kunwari, x minus 4. Ganyan. Sige. So, kapag both sides of the equation, yung merong logarithm, pwede na nating i-cancel yon. Okay? O, cancel. Cancel. Yan siya. Okay? Sunod, anong gagawin? O, kunin niyo yung mga natira. So, we have 3x minus 2 equals x minus 4. Combine like terms in the same side of the equation, 3x minus x equals negative 4 minus 2. So we have so we have 2x equals, plus pala to, sorry. Tama? So yan. So plus 2, so magiging negative 2. So we have to divide both sides by 2, x is equal to what? To negative 1. Okay? So yan po yun siya. Ngayon class, ganito. Kapag ito, may isa pang case. Pero ano pa nito? Case 1. So kapag ganito kunwari, logarithm of x. Logarithm of let's say wait. Wait lang. Medyo ano pala to. Super bigat na kasi nito pag ganito. Okay, kunwari, logarithm of, kunwari ano lang. Ano ba? Kunwari 3. 3 raised to 2 equals logarithm of, kunwari, dapat hindi x pala yung ano, yung base kasi yun nga yung hahanapan natin. Okay, kunwari ano, sige, 7 na lang. Okay, so logarithm of x minus 2, yan, 7 with the base 7. Kunwari class, meron tayo ditong, tawag dito, exponent doon sa, ano, sa product natin. Class, wag niyo siya ibababa. Okay, bakit? Para madali nating ma-solve. Okay? Wag niyo na siya ibababa. Instead, dito niyo na lang siya ipagsama. O ano ba yung 3 squared? So, logarithm of 9 siya, di ba? O wag niyo na siya ibababa doon kasi mahihirapan tayo later. Okay? Saka din natin makancel yung log kasi nga may 2 dito. Di ba? So, logarithm of 9, ayan, logarithm of 9 with the base 7 equals logarithm of, sorry yan, ganyan pala yan. Logarithm of x minus 2 with the base 7. So, cancel si logarithm. So, 9 is equal to x minus 2 na lang. O, lipat si 2. X is equal to 11. Okay? Sige, question sa case number 1. May question? Hello?
Wala po, sir.
Ayan. So, wala muna. Okay? O, sige. Case number 1 ito. Case number 2. Saan na ba yun? Case number 2 natin, class, is, ayan. Case number 2 is that, saan na yun? Case number 2. Ayan. Ang case number 2 natin is, paano ko yung isang side lang yung may logarithm? Let's take for example, logarithm of 3, logarithm of, ano ba? Wait lang, undo, saan na yun? Okay, logarithm of, let's say, x minus 2 with the base 3 is equal, kunwari, 2, 4. Ayan. So, anong gagawin natin? Kapag ganito lang class, kapag isa lang yung may logarithm, all we have to do is to rewrite this as exponential equation. Okay? Kapag isang side lang yung may logarithm class, gagawin natin siyang exponential equation. So, anong mangyayari pag exponential? So, we have the base 3 raised to the itong 4 is equal to x minus 2. Diba? So, ayan siya. Nakuha class kung ba't naging ganito?
Opo, sir.
Opo.
Okay. Sige, kapag isa lang yung logarithm sa sa isang side ng equation, so ganyan. So simplify. So 3 raised to 4 is ilan? 3 times 3, 9 times 3, 27. So pang-apat is 81. Ayan, 81 is equal to x minus 2. O lipat si 2, 81 plus 2 equals x. X is equal to 81. Ay, 81. 83. Ano ba? 83. Ayan. Okay? So, yan po siya. O, isa pa. Kunwari, ano ba? Sige, damihan natin. Saan na yun? Ganyan. So, 3 is greater than logarithm of 3, ay logarithm of 2x minus 7 with the base 3. O, sir, parang baliktad yung equation natin. O, yan nga. Binaliktad ko nga. O, anong gagawin natin dyan? So, we have 3 raised to 3. Tama, di ba? Is greater than, tama ba yung harap? Yes. Is greater than, or sige, nakakalito kasi. So, ganito na lang. Clear ko muna ha. Wait lang, eraser. So, ganito na lang para mas madali. Isulat muna natin siya as ano, baliktarin natin. So, we have logarithm of 2x minus 7 with the base 3 is less than. Baliktarin nyo din yung sign, 3. Now, ito, gawin na natin siya. So, 3 raised to 3 is ganun. Okay, is greater than 2x minus 7. Okay? So, ganyan po siya, class. Ngayon, dahil ganyan siya, okay, so ang gagawin natin is, ano? Ay, joke, sorry. Sorry. Sa ano pa rin pala nakaharap? Sa exponent. Pati ako nalito. Okay. Kung saan nakaharap class yung buka, doon din nakaharap yung kung saan, di ba sa exponent siya nakaharap yung buka? Ibig sabihin sa exponent din dapat nakaharap yung bunganga nung nung inequality sign. So ibig sabihin ganyan siya. Okay? Sabi nakakalito kasi gatong logarithm. Okay, ulitin ko sa inequality kung saan nakaharap yung bukha, yung exponent, kung saan nakaharap yung exponent, doon din nakaharap yung basta kung saan nakaharap yung buka, doon din dapat nakaharap yung buka ulit. So kung sa 3, exponent to siya, doon din dapat nakaharap sa exponent. Yung base, wag niyo napansinin. Kapag nakaharap siya doon sa product, sa product din siya dapat nakaharap. Okay? So, ayan. So, 3 raised to 3 is greater than 2x minus 7. So, simplify natin. 3 raised to 3, that would be 27 is greater than 2x minus 7. Lipat si 7. 27 minus 7 ay plus
20.
7. Plus 7 pala, sorry, kasi minus, diba?
34.
Is greater than 2x. 34 greater than 2x. X is, divide both sides by 2. So, 17. Tama?
17.
Is greater than x. Ito class. Pag binaliktad, si 17 greater than x, babaliktad din yung symbol. So, x is less than 17. Okay? Yung iba sa inyo, nagsistay lang yung symbol. So, x is is less than 17. Ayan siya. Question for case number 2.
Wala po.
Ano po?
Okay, basta ang technique sa case, di ba case number 1, cancel lang yung base. Ay, yung logarithm. So number 2, kapag isa lang yung may yung may logarithm, all you have to do is to what? To rewrite this as exponential form. Okay, class 12 na, pero sige, extend lang tayo ng slide. Okay? Sige, last na lang din. Okay, last. We have number 3. Ayan, number 3. What if class, wala siyang logarithm? Pero, exponential siya. Ngayon class, kung exponential class, sir, hindi natin pwede i-cancel. Di ba sabi mo po, kapag exponential at hindi pareho yung base, hindi pwede i-solve. Tama? Yun yung sinabi ko last time, di ba? Pero class, hindi nga natin siya pwede ma-solve using exponential way, pero pwede natin siyang gawing logarithmic way. Okay, paano yun? So if we have 4 raised to x equals 5, lagyan natin ng logarithm both sides. Logarithm of what? Logarithm of 4 raised to x equals logarithm of 5. Pwede pala yan, sir. Opo, di ba? Sabi sa property kanina, basta pareho yung base. Pareho ang base 10. Okay, ngayon, anong gagawin natin sa x? Para maibaba. Tanggalin, sir. Charot. Tanggalin. Hindi pwede tanggalin. Nandyan siya eh. O, anong gagawin natin sa x? Hello, gutom na? O, anong gagawin sa x? Di ba ibababa? Wala na akong kausap.
Power rule, sir.
Power rule. So we have x, logarithm of 4 equals logarithm of 5. O ngayon, kailangan x lang yung natin makuha. Anong gagawin natin dito para matanggal yung logarithm of 4?
Divide, sir.
Okay, very good. Divide logarithm of 4. O, cancel si logarithm 4. Sa kabila ay logarithm of, ayan, logarithm of 5 over logarithm of 4. O, diretsuhin na lang. O, logarithm of 5 divide logarithm of 4. O, ilan? That would be approximately 1.1610. O, pakicheck na lang. Pwedeng 16.09 kung ano man yung naging answer or 16.11. Basta malapit sa 16.10. Okay? Ganyan po siya. Okay, next example tayo. Ay, may question. Sige daw, question for this example.
Wala po, sir.
Apo, sir.
Okay, so sige, last example na lang. Para meron tayong variety. Okay, so we have ito. Ayan, ano kaya? So yan, 7 raised to, sige, like an exponent 2. Okay, so we have 5 raised to, ayan, 5 raised to x minus 3 is greater than 7 raised to 2. So we have to put logarithm on both sides of the equation. So logarithm of 5, x minus 3 is greater than logarithm of 7 raised to 2. So ibaba natin yung mga exponent. So we have x minus 3 plus, buo yan ha, logarithm of 5 is greater than 2 logarithm of 7. 7. Ayan. Tapos ito, we need to distribute. Okay? So we have x logarithm of, logarithm of 5 minus 3 logarithm of 5 is greater than 2 logarithm of 7. Naku, kailangan ko ataburahin yun sa kabilang side. Tapos class, ilipat ko ito. Okay, ilipat ko ito siya. So we have x is equal to the logarithm of 5. Lipat ko ito ha. Bakit? Kasi nga po wala siyang x. Is greater than, pwede naman ilipat kasi minus eh. Is greater than 2 logarithm of 7 plus na siya. 3 logarithm of 5. Ngayon class, dahil nalipat na natin yung like terms, yung ito class, ibabalik na naman natin siya to its condensed form, to its yung parang pinaikling version using the law of exponents. So we will be having x logarithm of 5 is what? Greater than logarithm of 49. Kasi iangat ko yung 2 ha. Ay sige, isa-isahin ko na nga lang. Baka di niya masundan kasi. So we have, ito muna. Siguro logarithm of 7 squared plus logarithm of 5 cube. Tama? Okay, sige, erase ko na talaga tong kabila. Ayan, wait lang ha. Ayan siya. So, ayan. Now, eto na siya. So, magiging ano? Ayan. So, magiging ano siya? X logarithm of 5 is greater than, pagsamahin natin, ano mo natin, i-simplify muna natin. Logarithm of 49 plus logarithm of 125. Okay? X logarithm of 5, pagsamahin, using product, logarithm of 49 times 125. What is logarithm of 49 over logarithm of 125? So it times natin. 49 times 125, that would be 6,125. That would be, naging 6. So logarithm of 6,125. So x logarithm of 5 yan. Divide both sides by logarithm of 5. Divide both sides by logarithm of 5. That would be x is greater than what? Logarithm of 6,125 divided by logarithm of 5. Okay, ang sagot dito class sa akin is 5.4181. Okay. So question.
Wala po, sir.
Okay.
Wala po.
So we have 3 cases. Ayan. So kung wala na ring tanong, may tanong ba? Sige, explain ko na lang ito yung huli. Okay. So let's do this class. Ayan, may mga answers na rin sa dulo. So ayan, pa-check na lang ng gagawin niyo, okay? Ayan. Tapos ito for our learning activity number 7. Ayan, meron tayong learning activity number 7. So, ito lang yung gagawin ninyo. So, first part, solve yan. Solve the value of x. Number 2, expand each item using laws of logarithm. Ayan. Tapos, number 3 is to express each logarithm as, express each as a single logarithm. So, ibig sabihin, i-condense nyo siya. Okay? So, ayan po. Do you have questions? Concerns, violent reactions, suggestions, recommendations, ganun. Okay, so if there's none, okay, it's almost lunch na actually, 12:08 na. Okay, so if you have no concerns, that would be all for our class today, grade 11 Einstein. So see you next meeting. So if you have inquiries pala, chat nyo na lang ako, okay, in GC, okay? So if there's none, okay, so that's all for today. Yes,
Sir?
yes.
Yung record po ba, ipopost nyo po sa channel nyo, sir? Sa
Yes po. Pero hindi ko pa sure kung kailan ko mapopost kasi baka sa school ko lang siya upload, okay? Pero within this week din siguro.
Okay po, sir. Thank you po.
Okay, thank you. By the way, the deadline of your learning activity sheet number 7 would be next Friday. So that would be January 29 ata. Ayun. So you have long time to do your learning activity sheet number 7 for you not to be late, okay? So ayan. So if you have no concerns again, that's all for today. Enjoy your lunch. Goodbye, grade 11 Einstein.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Love you,
Para
sir.
kayo,
Sir.
bye. Para kayo sa Finding
Bye,
Nemo,
sir.
nagsasabay
Bye,
kayo
sir.
mag-mine
Thank you,
mine.
sir.
Hi, sir.
Bye,
Thank you
sir.
po.
Bye.
Bye po.
Bye.